Ever wonder how the Crimson appeared to be every...
You don't want to pick a fight with me.
I got my eye on you. What are you doing in my neck of the woods? Sorry, but that's not the type of thing I can just... I find it hard to believe that you'd have orders I'm unaware of. I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card. I think we can work something out. All right, take it. But you better be quick.
I used to be an action hero. Now look at me.
I'm not gonna look at you.
Away from home. Here.
Ever run into spacers?
What is it?
Hey there. Got that key card for me? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
To leave this orbit immediately. The United Colony... Let me check my logs.
I was just thinking about you. If there's anything you need... I will be thinking about you.
We've always considered ourselves. Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are great. Let's see what you have. Stay safe, okay?
Captain, I believe your ship will perform more efficiently if you bring me on board.
Shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. So, I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson. There's a medical supply ship on board that ship. You'll find a trade. It's done. Head back here when you finish. I've been tracking Rick for months. He changes his location, but you know what? It's worth every damn. Rick used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name. Everything was fine until he wanted out.
Pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble. Please identify. We do not want any trouble.
shoes.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, if you wanted our cargo, we could have I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your... That is true. Which means you don't want somebody... Now, do you mind telling... You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go, and in case any of your handlers, this should be proved.
Operation complete. Thrusters free.
Damn Mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, look, where the hell did you put the car in their front?
Ships are down. We got
Direct into their wrap drive. Their wrap drive is disabled. They're not escaping. Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you. Now tell me about the Ragana. No kidding. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witness anyway. You wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. If you screw up, and I want... Yeah? Last person. Now that you know the deal, I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our head out there as soon as you can.
Joining the Crimson Fleet is hardly a cost for... Acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Seals are tight. We're docked.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Sys-Def Marines are the best of the best.
Yes?
First mission in the books and no casualties.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We did our best not to cross the line, but the more we do, the more we risk exposing the deception.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things... Then it worked. You're in. Now it's time for the next phase.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we were...
Our files indicate she's second in command. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still... But before we get too just remember, these are...
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their... You should proceed with caution.
So what's next for you on Nib? Where you'll meet Delgado?
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. You'll want to know the individual...
What is there to know? He is pirate scum. Like all of them.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not... In any case, now that we will shadow you eventually. But this will also give us time to bolster our defenses.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing...
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notified. I hope your entry into the... Keep up the good work.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you... But, all that aside, pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Del go, but I can give you the short version.
It must be very embarrassing for the UC to be in this situation.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. All right, history time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's hard to
right,
find,
you've got
I probably
Bradley
got
from
it.
The Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you know?
Need some medical assistance?
This is our final...
First time visiting the infirm? Try not to get into too many bar fights.
Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here.
That's what... So here's what's what. You need med packs. You need enhancers, legal or... Hopefully that won't... Now, if you don't need anything... I suppose I... Be careful. I don't have endless supplies, you know.
I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions, should our enemies capture me or I group. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my rib cage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. Yes, thanks to our relations with contacts, I've granted you all the necessary permissions to act. If Neva's No, I believe that covers all I have. Take the elevator to the upper...
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Of course, when the tour is over.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Boss.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move, pack your cold weather gear, rooks.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You think...
Crix's legacy is no... We've got fresh eyes in the fleet.
I hope you're right, Dale.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance. Crix led the riots that... Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major school. Somewhere down the line, if we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. Exactly. Okay, enough discussion. To that end, since Mathis doesn't have... Hello, love.
If you got any spare creds or just need to unload some junk, head to the depot.
Let us see what wonders of life this planet hosts.